Good afternoon, everybody. It's really a pleasure to have the opportunity to explain the Andorran project today here. A vision that we had 4 years ago. It's a vision that we have to be honest. We didn't start thinking as Andorra making a big data project. We started to think as a vision that we wanted to create a real living lab in Andorra. We thought that being small, as a small country, was an advantage, and we couldn't take advantage by making things happen more faster than in the other countries. That was the main idea, try to get a real living lab. So for this purpose, we started developing these different strategies. It's obvious that you need a friendly administration because it's impossible to develop innovative projects if you don't have some changes in regulations, if you don't have some advantages, if you don't create the appropriate environment to make these projects happen. So we started working this strategy. It was absolutely necessary to promote investment in Andorra. It's quite difficult to develop new projects in a tiny country if you don't have FDI, for direct investment. So we started an ambitious program to get more investment. And then it's clear, you can bring investment, you can make all the regulations and necessary changes to develop this activity, but you need knowledge. You need people, you need entrepreneurs working in the projects. So we started working with our educational system from the very beginning, trying to make students create companies, create projects around innovation, and that's the idea of the Andorra. Some of the projects I would like to outline before start explaining you more in detail and giving you some examples of our big data were a unique collaboration, for example, with Google. We did quite an ambitious strategy to promote all the country digitally, so you can visit the whole country in the Street View technology, but we also extended this technology to business. 95% of the businesses of Andorra are available in the Google Business View tool, which creates a really interactive experience between the customer and the business. You can navigate through the business, so this is a unique experience. Right now, we are working, trying to offer more interactivity, more solution in order that the experience between customer and business can get improved in a complete different way. Then, we also developed a project which was creating a persuasive electrical vehicle, which is an autonomous vehicle. We don't want to test technology for testing technology. I mean, I think there are a lot of countries that are doing this. We just want to see how a vehicle like this one can change the way people behave during the day. Can we have real impact in the day-to-day of our people? It's what we are thinking. And finally, the most important project and the one I wanted to talk was the creation of an open big data. And I would like to line the word open because that's important. First of all, it has to be an asset for companies. I mean, we need businesses, we need companies that develop solutions, that create applications, that create services for our visitors and our citizens. So the first objective of our big data is not to serve as an analytical tool, is to serve for companies, develop new solutions for our citizens and our visitors, in order we can create a whole new experience for them. Then obviously, we use it as a tool for the government. For example, we are a tiny country, we have a strong dependency in terms of energy. We have to buy every day 85% the energy we need. So as you may notice, energy prediction is quite important for us. We have to be accurate because if we can buy energy cheaper, it's something that we take advantage of. So using our big data as an analytical tool for the energy prediction, we improved this prediction by 10%. As you can imagine, that's a huge investment for the company. Another example is this one. Here you see how people move around city center. That's a visualization layer of our big data. Here you see in orange how Spanish visitors move, in blue how French visitors move. That's a single day in summer where, for example, we are holding an event. We are holding the event of El Cirque du Soleil. You see a lot of concentration here of people in orange. That's the Spanish people going to the event. So first conclusion, we can see that French people are not going to see the event. It's only Spanish people that go there. That's really useful, because having a tool like this one helped us work with the local administration before and after the event. Because if we analyze how people behave, we can, for example, before the event, make more parking slots available. If we see where people come from, where they are looking for parking, etc., this is really useful. And then after the event, we can see how people move or behave. If they go to a specific region of Andorra, we can try to work with restaurants to make the offer of the restaurants available for them. So that's really important. I mean, take this kind of experience, this kind of analysis useful for the administration, and improve the quality and experience of the visitors and citizens. For example, another example, that's a profile of 4 major events happening in Andorra during winter. We have the free ride, we have the speed skiing, we have the World Cup of alpine skiing, and then we have an event which is quite innovative. It's called Total Flight. If we analyze the event in a traditional way, I mean, if we look only to the attendees, that's the first column. If we look to the attendees to the event, probably you will see that the best event is the Total Flight, and the worst one, or the one that brings less people to Andorra or visitors, is the Free Ride Junior. So that's a typical analysis, counting only people coming to see the event. When you add more variables to the equation, I mean, you use your big data to analyze what you are having in terms of profiling the event, the approach changes completely. Yeah, I mean, if we look at the last indication, and at the last column, sorry, you're going to see how many people is coming for the event, how many of these people is new, and they are revisiting us the next 3 months after the event. So with this approach, the best event is another. I mean, if we are trying to get different people coming to our country, if we are trying to get people that comes often to Andorra, it's clear that the best event is another one. So that's a way we are using our big data. It's a way we are getting more information, taking advantages of a deep analysis, and trying to have a real impact in people. I mean, trying to get the right decisions. So I just wanted to give a quick shot with examples. We have more information and more examples we can show you. We have a stand here, so you are free to come and visit us. We will be happy to explain you more in detail. And please keep this in mind. Our objective is to have a really good decision support system and have a platform for companies that can use this platform for develop services and applications that are real for people and citizens. Okay, so thank you very much for your time.